All right, so welcome. I met with somebody today, and I taught. We talked for 2.5 hours. She's been in an It Works distributor for a while, and just never totally understood the whole concept of charting. And I didn't know that. And she didn't know what to ask for because she didn't understand it. So I thought, you know what? If she doesn't understand it, I'm sure there's a lot more that don't get it either. So I am going to explain to you, not in 2.5 hours. We're not going to be here forever. But I'm going to explain to you as quickly and strategically as possible what it means to go to chart to emerald. So, and right now is not the time to be shy. Now is the time to be Gina Smith. Y'all let me just rub some. Okay, so I've just rubbed all on y'all. And I'm not kidding, Janelle can attest to it. When I ask, Janelle's been with me for 5 years. When I was building quickly, I walked into her office. I said, do you want to make money with me? I need your Social Security number.
Oh, come on, don't do this.
And that's exactly what happened. And she was like, okay. I said, you can pay your loans off, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I mean, that's what the time is now. Especially, and I know all of y'all are working towards this emerald bonus. I also want to stress that it is not impossible. It Works would not have given us something that was impossible, and it's not. So you need to first of all say, I can do this. When I first started, I know Virginia's on here. When I first started It Works, I did not have a Facebook page. I was never on Facebook. I had no Facebook friends, but I had a mouth and I just used it. And so we're all going to work our business different now in this day and age now, but don't sit there and go, well, I only have this many Facebook friends, or I don't have an Instagram, or I don't know how to make a story, or, don't use the excuses. Do what you know, and you know how to say, I'm about to make a lot of money. Do you want to make some money with me? Here's the thing. They sign up and they do absolutely nothing. Well, you're going to need those people too to get to your next level. So you have to use pretty much every kind of person to get to this kind of area. So the first thing is I'm going to have a chart like this, and it's going to be the first thing you do to get to emerald. This is the first thing. Okay, so this is you, and I can't write backwards. Maybe I can. Look at me go. This is you, and these boxes are distributor. So those are distributor boxes. The first thing you do to get to emerald is you need to have an 80 BV. 80 BV. Y'all should be impressed with this. I'm just saying, I'm writing backwards so y'all can see it. I'm sorry, but I'm a little impressed with myself right now. Let me just pat myself on the back. All right, moving on. The first thing you need to do is you need to make sure you have an 80 BV auto ship. The 80 BV auto ship means that you're commission qualified. The second thing you need to do is you need to make sure, you need to make sure that your distributors are enrolled and they have their ADBV, because this is going to play a big role in a little bit. You need to make sure they have their ADBV auto ship on also. All right. So let's say that you've been in for a long time and you have a lot of people and you're like, well, I have 70,000 people. Well, you need to take a step back, see who's working, and you need to get to executive. This is executive right here. This is your first step. So once you know who your workers are, once you have your auto ship on and you're commission qualified, once you have those two distributors. Oh, this is going to be tough. Okay, this is not as pretty. So once you have those, you get your two distributors. This 400 GV is loyal customers. They have to have 400 GV. They have to. Okay, so you have to have your auto ship on. They have to have 400. This is your first stop. Your second stop, I'm just going to keep going with this one, is you're going to add one more distributor on your top line. Okay, so we've added one more over here. Now you have you and 3 distributors under you. However, one of them needs to have 2 distributors under them. These are all distributors. Okay, again, we're getting to the rank of Emerald, but this is how it has to go. You're not going to magically get to Emerald. So there you are. You have your ADBV auto ship turned on. You've enrolled now 3 distributors. 3 distributors is not difficult. I guarantee you know 3 people or 4 people or 7 people that need to make extra money. So it is not difficult. The reason why we say it's difficult is because, sorry, I just wrote on my desk. With the permanent marker. The reason why we say it's difficult, or you may say to yourself that it's difficult, is because you're in the way. You're in the way from helping someone else make money. So sometimes we just got to get out of the way so you can help other people make money. Now, let me show you what's really cool about promoting quickly. All right, so this right here is called a Ruby. A lot of people need to make Ruby. It's about $500 extra. Again, this is you. You have 3 distributors on your top line. This is line number 1. This is line number 2. One person has distributors under them. Let's say this person has a distributor under him or her, and another distributor, and another distributor. Oops, I'm not doing that one backwards. Okay. Let's say that this person right here, they just added a distributor, and they added a distributor, and they added a distributor. Well, there's 3 distributors under that person, but they are in the same leg. They're not in separate legs. These are 3 separate legs. This one's in the same leg. However, all the loyal customers and auto ship that this one has and all the loyal customers and auto ship that this one has, and all the loyal customers and BV goes into that, it compresses up to make the 400 group volume, because it's a group from this leg. Make sense? Okay. Now, to go emerald, so you're going to need these 400 people. You know, if this happens to you, fantastic. Work with them, get loyal customers. But to get to emerald, you need 4 distributors on top, on your top line. 4 of them. 2 of them are going to be 400 boxes. They are not, these 2 must have 400 group volume in their box. So at the end of the month, if you have everybody where they need to go, we'll talk about everybody in a minute, but if you have everybody where they need to go and you have one 400 box that is shy 120 bonus volume, you can purchase, you can make a purchase for 120 bonus volume. The purchase will come to you, it will get shipped to your house, and you can move that volume to the person that needs it. They're not going to make any money off of that. You've made the money off of you. You've made the purchase. But because our company realizes that some people are not going to work, they give us grace to purchase a volume and move the volume. We are able to move 5 times and 1,000 BV. Now you're like, well, 1,000 BV, that's more than I'd be making in the month. Right. So you have to look at it and you go, okay, 1,000 BV to purchase it. Now I will tell you, when I went triple diamond, I used my 5 moves and I spent over 1,000. I mean, you can only spend up to 1,000, but I had to spend a little more because of the way it was. But it was totally worth it because my check that month was like 12 grand. So when you get to that point, you're like, Gina, everything's gone through. This girl right here is a little bit low. I've done all I can do. I cannot find another loyal customer. It's 100 BV. I'm like, buy it. Because buy it and move it. You have 24 hours to move it, and you're going to buy it and move it. And the reason why is because that $5,000 bonus will cover it your first month easily. So that's okay. So that was buying and moving. All right. So back to emerald. So we still have the 4 people on our top line, and one of them is now going to become a ruby. So an emerald is 2 rubies and 2 400 boxes. An emerald is 2 rubies, and a ruby has 5 distributors under them. Two of the distributors is under one of the distributors. And I'm going to start crossing out some stuff because I don't want y'all to get confused. Now I'm going to ask for questions in a minute, so don't worry, because I know that this, now here's the other thing. When you get closer and you're like, I think I'm there. Or you're like, I just have a brand new distributor. I'm not real sure where to put them. Then what you're going to do is you're going to let me know. We have 24 hours to move a distributor as well. There are a few things I am like spot on amazing at. Charting happens to be one of them. I chart in my sleep. I can, and weird, I'm not a mathematician, but man, I can do some numbers in my head when it comes to charting. So just know that you don't have to do it all on your own when you get closer. I will be right there with you every step of the way. So again, here you are. As an emerald, you're going to have 4 people on your top line. 2 of them are going to be rubies. So I'm going to try to put a backwards R. I'm going to take a picture of this, like what it really looks like, so y'all can see how talented I am. All right. All right, so here you are. 2 of your top line people are ruby, which means they have 3 distributors under them. Now you can see I crossed out that 400, and this one does not have, because when I made it, I didn't have. When you have a I like to call a naming box, or a I don't know, I just say a naming box. When this right here is an executive, she does not have to have 400 BV. This person right here is a ruby. She doesn't have to have 400. Of course, she doesn't have it. You don't have it. These have to have it. That one doesn't have it.
I'm off.
So and the reason why that's important is because anytime you see a naming box, so you are going you're going emerald. You're an emerald box. That's a name box. You have to have your 80 BV auto ship on. You have a ruby. That's a naming box. You have to have your 80 bonus volume. So the reason why I want to stress this is because last month I was talking to a girl, and she had everybody in place except for 2 people at the bottom. However, the person that she was trying to use as ruby was not commission qualified, and she was going to have to place an extra 150 bonus volume to make sure that girl was commission qualified. So when you're looking at your chart, you do not want to make somebody ruby that is not commission qualified. You want to work with the people that are commission qualified. So it's more difficult if you put your husband in and you're like, oh, I'm just going to get them 4 loyal customers, so no. You want to use somebody that's going to be, unless your husband's working, and then heck yeah. My husband didn't do it. I built him out. So it's very, very difficult if you are trying to get somebody, customers on top of getting, you want these people to have customers down here and these people down here to have customers. All right. So here's what you need in a nutshell to go ruby. 4 people on your top line. 2 people right here need to have anywhere from 6, oh, how do I do it backwards? 6 to 8 loyal customers. Let's see if I did it right. Did I do it right? I don't think so. All right. So that's the mess up. 6 to 8 loyal customers. These people right here have to have 6 to 8 loyal customers each. That's a little arrow each. This person right here has to have 3 distributors. 2 of them must have 6 to 8 loyal customers. Over here, 3 distributors. 2 of them must have 6 to 8 loyal customers. Okay. Down here, where the executives, the 2 executives, they have 2 distributors each, and they must have 6 to 8 loyal customers. 6 to 8 loyal customers makes a 400 box in theory. Now here's the other thing you can do. I know that these are different times. This is not your normal everyday work your business. This is Excel, no fear, add, and the more add-on sales you have. So for example, sometimes we go, oh, you want to lose weight? Well, we have a great weight loss product, and it's called Thermal Fight. It's $39, and if you decide to do that, you can do it for 3 months. And then we don't say, but if you really want to lose weight, you would add the shake and the ketones. And so then you have 39, 37, and 54. Do you see what I'm saying? So the BV would be like, oh, well, there's one customer, but because you suggested things to them, and it happens everywhere. You're at the nail salon. Oh, you want to do you're going to have your pedicure. Do you want manicure too? You want your eyebrows done? It happens all the time to us. You want fries with that? Everybody, it's called an upsell. And because we're so used to hearing it, we're not offended when somebody says, oh, do you want to get a bigger size with that? Do you want the large drink? We're not offended. I don't know why we think, oh, but if I tell them about 2 products, that just might offend them, and then I'll lose the sale. Okay, if you're going to lose a sale because of 2 products, then you would have lost a sale anyway. But if their goal is to, lose weight, or if their goal is to tighten, tone, and firm, don't just sell the wraps. Sell the wraps and the defining gel. Does it make sense? That's what your process is. So if you upsell your loyal customers, you won't have to have as many, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. What are your questions?
Dina.
Yes.
You said on the Ruby chart, you said I have to have 4 distributors?
No, not for Ruby. For Ruby, you have to have 3.
3, yes.
3 on your top line.
Right.
3 on your top line.
That's what I thought.
All these boxes, this right here is a Ruby. I'm trying to write backwards again. It's getting bad.
I'm looking at it.
It's a Ruby. But anyway, y'all get it. Okay, so this is a Ruby chart. All of these are you, and then distributor, 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 distributor. Now, here's the other thing I want to stress is that if you get 5 distributors, you do not keep them underneath you. You move 2 of them to someone who has their auto ship on.
Yeah, makes that's sense? Where I was up at. Yeah, it makes sense. But my DTs, I don't think. Let's see. I don't think any of them. Whether I know one, she's not doing anything at all. Period. I have 2 working, but they do not have their auto ship on.
Okay.
And then I have
what
2
you need to
new
ask.
ones.
Right now, people will do other things for people. And you need to say, I am
Mm-hmm.
pushing for a promotion. Would you would you buy something this month? That's what happened to the girl that I was talking to. And you would be surprised how many people purchased something when they knew they were going to be able to help her promote. Now, that's one thing you do. You have to ask. The other thing is you ask if they have current loyal customers under them and they're not working,
Mm-hmm.
you don't expect them to do anything. You contact those loyal customers. That's why they're in our downline. So we can see them, we can contact them, we can send messages to them. You contact them and you just say, hey, my name is Jada. I'm just checking in to see if you need anything from It Works. I would be happy to help you. What is your goal? And they may say, oh, I've been thinking about doing da-da-da-da-da. But nobody's going to ask them because their distributor who enrolled them quit.
Well, most of them are mine anyway. I think the majority of the LCs I have, I actually moved them.
Yes.
Under a couple of my DTs.
Message them and ask them if they will do you a favor and make a purchase this month. You would be surprised how many people will say, well, in their head, they're thinking, oh, I really wanted that anyway. So if I'm doing her a favor, then yeah, I'll get it. The last thing I want to stress is that you message the distributors who are not working and you ask them if they will do a post. And then you say, I'm going to give you exactly what you need to do. You just copy and paste, put this picture on, make sure that you tag me, and I'm going to make you some money. And because they're going to get paid when they have customers under them, everyone in this, that's the other great thing. Everyone in this chart, everyone is going to make money. So that's why I love when I have a distributor that I know I just put in and I know my friend or somebody I've been kind of talking to that wants to work, I will call them and I will say, hey, I just put in a distributor and I will give them to you if you sign up right now. And you would be shocked on how many times people say yes. Or I'll have 2 customers and I'll say, I just got 2 customers. If you go in right now, I'll give them to you. And they are like, okay, what is it? What do you got to do? It's $99. And right now you get $50 or $69 worth of free product on top of $100 worth of wraps. They're for free. And so they're like, okay, I'll do it. And they may not do anything, but that's okay because who knows when they get that check, because they, make a Ruby check, when they get that, they may say, I didn't even do anything and I already got money. That's exactly what happened. I have a friend that I enrolled and I put him in and it's been 9 months and now he's all like, I haven't done anything and I'm making money. And so I want to, what do I need to do to make real good money? I'm like, okay, this is what you need to do. And so don't discount anyone and ask everyone, if that makes sense. Because every single one of you is going to make money. And that's why it's different. This time right now, y'all are going to go Emerald. You're going to hit this mark. You have 3.5 weeks to do it. It's going to happen. And so you just need to tell yourself, okay, I'm going to make sure that people know I'm serious and we're all going to make money together. And so if anybody asks me to invest $99 and I'm going to get back my investment plus free product, heck yeah, I'm there. So even if you need someone at this very bottom, you have like down here, you have everybody filled, but you need one more distributor. You call somebody up and you say, I am going to put in loyal customers. Or if you have to, even if you put in 4 loyal customers and then you have to buy some stuff, it's going to be a 400 box. They're going to at least make, how much are they going to make? $45, $50, $60. And so they spend 100, they make 60, plus they get $150 worth of free product. That's a no-brainer. So this time is different. You just got to put them in, and I just know that it can happen. The important thing is, if you want a time frame, this is your time frame. All of these boxes need to be in by the end of spring break. If you're going to promote to Ruby, you need people in every single place, because it's going to take you probably a week or so helping them, and they're not going to understand. So you're going to do a lot of host to post on Facebook. You're going to do a lot of 3-way calls on Facebook. I have a health survey that I give to my new distributors to pass out to their friends at their work. And then the health survey goes straight in with one of the products that we have. So then they call me and they go, this is, she liked number 1, or she had problems with 1, 7, 10, and 4 or whatever. And I go, the products that you need to recommend are these 4 products, because they're going to help with what she's having an issue with. You sometimes have to be creative. I will be happy to put that health survey on both the pages, the Rap Warrior page and the Grace page. So you'll have that as another option, especially like new distributors that don't know anything. Tell them to give that to 10 people, and that you want, they need to fill it out, and then you'll help them with 3-way calls and getting those loyal customers in. I don't know if y'all watched the call. A lot of it is a mind shift. You just got to say, okay, I'm going to do this. I mean, Janelle and I've talked. I'm like, Janelle, that's no sleep. It's no, nothing for the next few days, because this is a huge opportunity. And I felt the same way when I was getting a $10,000 going diamond. I was like, sorry, I didn't even know what my kids look like at that time. But it was a very short amount of time. It wasn't forever. And I just got busy, got my head down, had parties, was talking to people. If it did not make me money, I did not do it. There was a time there that I did not go out to eat with my friends. I did not go out to eat with my family. I was like, y'all go out to eat. I'm going to stay right here. But it was a short amount of time. And so that extra, I got a $10,000 bonus. It was $400 a month for 25 months. And it made a world of difference. When it went away after my 25 months, I was very sad. So it makes a big difference. That extra $500 for 10 months, that's going to make a big difference for y'all. So know that it can happen. Now, here's the other amazing thing. Every single distributor that you enroll this month has the opportunity of doing this exact same thing and making that $5,000 bonus also. And you may put in somebody that says, what I need to do, I'm going to do it. And so you put them here on your top line and they take off. You don't have to worry about that Ruby. It's going to fill itself up. All you have to do is worry about one little Ruby over here and some 400 boxes. So you just need to buckle down, know that it's going to happen. If you have individual questions about your chart, I am here. I will be happy to answer any question. If you want to know where to put somebody, I always like to do charting like debt consolidation. Like if I know that I'm going Emerald and I have a person right here that does not have their that does not have their website on, does not have their ADB auto ship on, does not have anything, all of my loyal customers are going to go under her. And you're thinking, well, that doesn't make any sense because she ain't working. But you need her to be a 400 box. So my first 4, 6, 8 loyal customers, it's like debt consolidation. The one that sucks the most, and I know that's a bad word. Sorry, Janelle, if your kids are listening. Oh, I think other kids are. Sorry. The one that needs the most help, will do it. That's where I go first. And then maybe it's somebody over here. Then I'll move, and the next ones will go here. So fill up a box and then move on. Don't go, oh, I'm going to put one here and one over here and one over here. No, debt consolidation. 4 here, got it. 4 here, got it. And that way, I'm telling you, your mind's going to go, okay, I need 2 more distributors. I need 4 more loyal customers. And you're just going to do it. And so don't be afraid to ask people to help you because you are promoting or getting a promotion this month. That is the most important thing you can ask someone right now. I'm going for a promotion. That needs to be your mantra. I'm going for a promotion. I need your help. I'm going for a promotion. I need your help. Because people are going to say, "What? How's it going?" And I'm like, "Well, I really need 1 more loyal customer. You got a friend?" And they're like, "I do have a friend. Let me get you in touch with them." Because when you promote, you didn't do it by yourself. You have a whole bunch of friends and family and team and loved ones who know that they are celebrating with you when you promote. Okay, questions.
Gina, I don't know if you can hear me or not.
I can.
But, okay. My question is, I'm not having trouble of getting outside my comfort zone and talking with people about their product. I'm having trouble closing the sale. I'm having trouble getting contact information.
Okay, so why do you think that is?
I'm either saying too much or not enough.
Okay, so to close the sale, you just have to say, are you ready to make your purchase? Or what I say is, okay, when's a good time for me to get your credit card? If they're standing in front of me, I'll say, I'll need your credit card and your address. Or I'll just tell them, okay, I need your address, your city and zip, your email address. Because they're not going to give it to you if you don't ask.
Okay. And I have 2 people right now that I'm working with, and I have asked them twice for the information.
Okay. Then you need to say, I'm going for a promotion.
I have not gotten it back. And I keep going back and saying, hey, have you filled out the paperwork yet? Are you ready to give me that information?
Yeah. Okay. So the other thing is, I never.
Oh, and
this is
okay. Let me say this. You're frozen.
I'm frozen. A little bit. Now I'm good. Oh, Virginia's frozen.
You're fine, Gina.
Okay. Well, this is what I do. I'll just tell y'all because it's recording. I never let somebody go to my website. People, I just say, would it be easier to text me or you want to talk on the phone? And they'll say, oh, I'll text you. And they will send me snapshots of their credit card information. So I never, ever let somebody just go, oh, here's my website. I never do that because people forget. I know I forget. There was I don't even know what it was. Probably, I don't know, I wanted something from somebody. And I know I couldn't get it unless I got it through her. And I really did want it. And, but my life was so busy, I just never got around to it. And so I guess finally at church, it was somebody at church, they thought I really didn't want it. And I said, I just haven't gotten around to it. If you'd have just asked me for my info, that'd have been so much better. So a lot of times I will not give my website out ever. You will very, very rarely ever see me ever post about that at all. I say, this is what I need from you. This, and this. Now, let's say 2 days go by. I'll just point blank and ask them, I know that you wanted the wraps. We haven't got you in the computer yet. Is there something I can do to help you? I know you wanted the defining gel. We haven't placed your order yet. What day do you want it to be placed? So, or I know you haven't got your keto coffee. Are you still interested in it? And some people will be like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Yes, I'm interested. What is it right now? I'll give it to you right now. So we are so internal. We think, oh, we're offended on. No, people are busy and they don't think about anybody but themselves. Just like we're worried that our feelings are going to get hurt. They're doing the same thing, except they really want something, and either you just gotta get people to either say, stop bothering me, or I'm going to do it on Tuesday or whatever. So that's what I do.
Gina.
Yes.
What do you do when you have them halfway there and then they don't want to give you their credit card information over the phone or text you, and then you just lose that customer?
Why would they not want to do that? They give their credit card information to everyone. If they have a cell phone, they give their credit card information. If they have cable,
I've encountered that. Some people are weird, and I've had people say, "Oh, I've had my card information stolen." Da 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 da. So what I've done in the past is said, okay, well, you can call me when you're in front of the computer, and we'll walk through it that way. But people are weird. Everybody isn't as willing to give up their card information. You just kind of
because so much with the system, people can get your information so quick.
not through It Works. We're like, hi, here's the other thing. People buy stuff all day long on Amazon.
Right.
I'm like, we are so much more secure than they are. If they have a bank, I mean, that's where Target, you shop at Target. Okay, well, they got robbed, and I think some of it's just education.
Oh, you stupid.
I'm like, this is just the way we do business nowadays. And I'm not saying it works. I'm saying the world. This is how the world does business. It's through the internet.
Right.
Now, sometimes I'll even say, okay, I'm putting it in right now. And I may just click on my computer like this. I ain't putting it in. I'm writing it down. And the reason why is because something always happens when I'm entering it at that moment.
And
The
you
computer
forget.
freezes. My internet goes down, whatever. And then they go, oh, it's not meant to be. The heavens are telling me I shouldn't buy this.
Something else I've also done is that I've promised to delete my text convo once it's been done.
Right. I do that too.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I will even tell them that ahead of time. Once you give me this information, I'm going to go ahead and delete it. Right. And that way they'll know. But I'm telling you, I think once I've explained, because some people are like, well, I don't really know. But I'll say, well, you can tell it to me on the phone. And then I'll explain to them, now you're going to get a confirmation number.
Right.
You're going to get a confirmation email, a confirmation text that says you're ordered. Then you're going to get a confirmation that says it's being shipped. This is a legitimate business. This is how we do things. I think if you just tell them up front, they're more likely. But that's how people don't write checks anymore and pay for bills. It's done online.
Right.
And
I do.
Except for Jada.
Except for Jada. Hey, so I do. I write a check in a heartbeat. Hey, so I have like at least 11 people that responded to host to post. for from a few friends that have done it for me over a couple of days, right?
Right.
So reading my messages, but now, I mean, you responded, and my message to you respond yes or like, or I'm giving you, if you touch it somewhere and you show me your name, I'm gonna contact you. And I said that, and I've contacted them, but now it's like no one saying anything. Now a few of them haven't actually accept, or maybe they're reading the message and not actually accepting it because we're not friends.
And also, if it's a host to post, ask the host what their phone number is. Hey, your friend so-and-so, can I have their number because they're interested in this? And then text them. The other thing is people have to hear stuff a couple of times before they actually get it. So we can't just do it one time. The other thing is people read their cell phone when they are driving down the street. So they're going to go, oh, I see that little thing and da-da-da-da-da, and then they're going to put their phone down and you're out of sight. So you might need to send a little reminder. Hey, did you get my message? I'm just checking because I know you're interested. You're doing them a favor. I'm just checking with you because I know you're interested in the product, blah, blah, blah.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to give up on them. I'm going to keep, because they reached out and said yes for a reason.
They're going to have to tell me to stop bothering them before I stop bothering them.
Okay, I have another question, Gina.
Okay.
When you get these, when you sign them up and you tell them up front that it's that you're committing for 3 months, they do that first order, and then the next order they go decline. You reach out to them. Oh yeah, I'm gonna give you a call, so, or we can. And I try to explain to them, hey, if that first item did not work for you, you more than likely we can change it. If it's the price that's a little, I would so go down to something less expensive. You talk, and they run away. They won't handle their business.
Yeah.
So how do you keep addressing that issue?
You can give me their phone number and I can keep it like my collection agency and I'll call them.
I sure would do that. I would do that when we get over here.
Hi, this is Gina Smith with It Works Global, and we noticed that your credit card is declining and you need to make sure what is the new credit card that I can put this on.
Got you. I mean, because
are you serious? Because I have like 3.
Y'all got to work with each other.
Actually, I have 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, the one guy,
you have to get your professional, mean voice out. And some of the people that I know, I will say, hey, what you're doing is wrong. You know, like if there's strangers off the street in some expo that I'm at, I'll be like, here's the thing. They're either going to do the right thing or they're not. And I'll say, well, what you're doing is wrong. You know that you agreed to do 3 months and you haven't done. Now, I will also tell you that that's only happened maybe twice in the 5 years. Most of the time when I call people and I will say, it was a 3-month commitment. You've completed 1 month. Let's get this done. You can either pay $50 and get out of it altogether, or you can purchase 2 more things this month and the next month. Let's get this done. And they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. My credit card was wrong. And yes, let's do it right now. Here it is. That's norm. That's the norm. So I don't know. People are weird. So, all right. I think I'm done because it's like super late. It's almost time for me to begin. Okay. So y'all know we are going to go Emerald. Again, recap. 4 people on your top line. 2 of them are rubies. So that means 3 and 2, 3 and 2. And this person has a 400 and this person has a 400. Okay. We got this. Let's pray and then we'll be gone. Dearly Father, Lord, I just come to you and I thank you so much, God, for everything that you do for us. I thank you for It Works and its birthdays today, and that's kind of cool. Lord, I pray that you will help every single person that is going after this promotion. It is not impossible, and it is absolutely not impossible with you. Lord, I pray that you will start stirring the hearts of the people that need to make their account current. I pray for the people that have told us that they are going to be a loyal customer or distributor, and they will follow through, that you will have the Holy Spirit speak to them, and they will follow through with what they've promised. Lord, I pray that you will get us out of our comfort zones, and that you will give us the words that we need to speak the truth in love. Lord, we know that you have called us to be people of debt-free, and this is a huge opportunity to show a lot of people that they do not have to live with debt. God, I thank you for everything that you do for us. Bless our families, bless our neighborhoods. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
All right. Go do it.
Good night,
Good night.
ladies.
Good night.
Thanks. Night.
Good night.